been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford, Davis out there with Washington. Then it's Klay Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point. Harden, the pass to Zubac. Dunn outside. Pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Davis. Here's Washington. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And that's just a good look from Klay as his teammate was open.
And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. It's a 5-point game. And Gafford with the block. Leonard against Davis. Washington outside. Back to Irving. It's rebounded by Zubac.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Dunn outside. To the inside. Zubac passes to Dunn. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Thompson for 3. Washington outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Powell outside. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
Always a threat from range. You give Kawhi those looks. That's at your own risk.
Irving, the pass to Gafford. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdanovic comes in for Dunn. And Dallas with a change here too. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
And Leonard drops them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with the head coach of the Clippers for a moment, and the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
And Allie, thanks. Leonard outside. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Leonard's got 8 points.
If there's an open man, you can make sure that James Harden will find him.
Outside Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. Washington outside. Back to Dinwiddie. And James Harden pulls it down. The Clippers trail. Leonard left side. Outside Harden. Outside Bogdanovic. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And we love it when Kawhi takes it over into his own hands. What a special player.
Dinwiddie outside. He takes it in. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the court right now for Dallas. Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the small forward. Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
Now, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Outside Simmons. Jones with a screen on Irving. Pass to Coffey from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
And Bogdanovic doing a great job of separating from the screen.
Dinwiddie passes to Lively. There's the three. And he buries his first look.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Jones. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Simmons. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, that sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
And so it's Bogdanovic with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Leonard's checked in for Zubats. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's James Harden in for Ben Simmons. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Here's Coffey. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. The Mavericks have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Davis, the pass to Washington. From the arc. And the Mavericks, another three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Coffey from downtown. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Davis, defended by Dunn. The fadeaway, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Gafford. And now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
And with that comfort that AD feels from the mid-range, he's going to feast from there.
Leonard on the wing. Checked by Davis. Ooh, gonna take more than that to stop Kawhi.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
The Mavericks lead by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Thompson outside. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Just love the flow and the mechanics of what Clay does so efficiently with that J.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And here's Leonard. 12 points for him. Shoots over Davis. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Dallas on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And there's the lob. Powell with a steal. Leonard for 3. Look at Leonard dialed in from deep.
And this is a nice outburst on the scoring end for Kawhi. He's been looking for his shot and connecting each trip down.
Here's Irving. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Harden surveying the D. And here's Leonard. Shoots over Davis. No good off the back of the rim. Dallas has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, A.D. put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. And he's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Washington passes to Gafford. Pass to Irving. And the bucket is good. Irving's got 5.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Harden, the pass to Zubats. Done with it. Powell outside. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Leonard taking him on.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but he's just getting so creative near the basket.
Washington outside. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Dunn. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubats. Clock at 6. Harden from outside. Sinks it from distance. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So for the Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. Coffey comes in for Powell. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Dunn. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Irving. Davis, the pass to Marshall. Jones against Davis. Too strong. Davis for 2.
And you can forget the jumpers right now, AD. Keep going inside, big fella.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie against Harden. Misses the baby hook. Here's Marshall. Yet to see a basket. Dinwiddie outside. The long distance three is buried. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead, and we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 4. And coming up as soon as... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Mavericks lead by 4. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Najee Marshall. Edwards out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's Irving. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And such a gifted finisher. Once Kyrie gets inside, he knows he's got you where he wants you.
Leonard inside. Started by Edwards.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Shot's good by Thompson.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Puts it up from 12. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Why, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Thompson passes to Gafford. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Thompson left side. Pass to Washington. There's the triple. And there's Thompson on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, raise your hand if you're surprised that Klay Thompson racked up 3 more points.
Here's Leonard. Davis with the defensive effort.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Second team foul.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Got a hand on it.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and
feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Back to Irving. The three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And so both free throws good. And it's a two-point ball game.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Here's Irving. He connects. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. "35 seconds left in the final quarter. Leonard against Davis. Out to Powell. Outside Harden. Zubac screen. Harden the pass to Zubac. And he sinks it.
And with their backs against the wall, Zubac goes off.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Pulls it in from the elbow. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy two.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Leonard.
What a play! That's
It's
gonna
good!
count! That's
Are
gonna
you
count!
kidding me?
Wow. Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable. Woo.
Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
Will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Now here's Jackson. Clock at 6. Wells sets the pick for Bain. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the mid-range seeming effortless for Murray. He's got a touch that makes that shot a good option for him.
And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Wells. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Wells has got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Gordon for the 3. Edie with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 3 from Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
Pass to Brown. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Bain. Wells kicks to Jackson. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And look at that, Coach. How great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for 80. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Denver also making some changes. Sharge checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Christian Brown. Now, here's Watson. Sharge a screen on Bain. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pippen finds Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Beyond the arc. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Jackson.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Now here's Murray. Aldama with the rebound. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Memphis out in front, up 10. And don't... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Sharge is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Porter. And it's Drawther in at the shooting guard position. Fades and shoots. And it's Denver with the rebound. Pass to Watson. Back to Sharge. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Drawther. Watson for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Watson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Jackson a screen on Westbrook. It's Pippen with the drive. And the shot goes in. Pippen's got 5.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Drawther. He has yet to score. Pass to Westbrook. Sharge in the corner. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. To the left side wing. Aldama passes to Jackson. Good. Nice job down low. Jackson's got his second bucket tonight. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Here's Jackson. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 6. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Edey's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Russell Westbrook. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Deep two from Murray. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Murray's got 6.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Morant surveying the D. 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, that's good on the jump shot. He's got 5.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Jokic passes to Brown. Back to Jokic with the runner, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
A focal point of this offense, Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
Here's Morant, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless and when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
The Nuggets trail by 7. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Releases. Ja Morant again. Morant's got 11 points.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Gordon the pass to Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. Edey with the rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Morant passes to Bane. Jackson a screen on Murray. Bane no good. The Nuggets trail by 6. And Murray, here we go. And the basket is good. He's got 8.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful.
Outside Jackson. And a wide open look for Bain. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the end.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Russell Westbrook in for Denver. 1:16 left to play in the third. Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. Denver passing it around. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The amazing Nikola Jokic. Dan, how fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. The shot by Sharch, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And Memphis making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, Aiden Watson is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Saric up top. He's covered by Clark. And Westbrook, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the night.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Pippen dishes to Clark. And he banks in the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Denver has possession. Timeout call. Nuggets.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They gotta be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edie's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And Porter subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Brown. A bucket is good. And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Morant gets to Jackson. Here's Wells. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray looking around. Jokic inside.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Morant against Murray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Find the lane. Find the lane. At the line for your shot. One shot.
That's good from Morant.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
To the paint. Jokic inside. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Pass to Edey. Money!
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Tries it from 9. Jokic, no good. Outside, Bain. And they double up Morant. From the arc. And there's Bain. That's good on the assist by Morant. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Second team. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Porter outside. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And he is unable to get the second one. Murray outside. Gordon outside. And it's Morant with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
And it's Washington in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here's Davis. Thompson outside. Back to Davis. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Love the readiness of AD. He's already prepared himself to shoot before receiving the ball.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Davis, the pass to Irving. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Good on the shot.
And, you know, Barnes does a nice job sizing up the defense close to the basket. I mean, when he's near the rim, takes his time, knows how to get his shot up and down.
Now here's Washington. Outside Davis. And it's Davis again missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Castle. Fox feeling it out a bit. Gafford against Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Fox for 3. And he buries his first look.
And, you know, Barnes is a really good all-around talent, a skilled passer for a guy his size.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Irving against Fox. Irving, the pass to Thompson. Here's Washington. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Fox. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in. There's 1:40 left in the first. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Pass to Wembanyama. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Washington outside. Down low. Davis can't hit. Spurs lead by 3. Outside Wembanyama. Now here's Paul. 4-3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
If he can find the look outside, Paul's going to take it. Don't expect him to hesitate if he gets that look.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here's Marshall. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Really nice job. Excellent there at analyzing the pick and roll. Give Dinwiddie any type of passing lane, and he'll take advantage of it.
Inside. Johnson inside. Marshall's there. Johnson with a bucket.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Davis. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep you.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Spurs up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Now here's Irving. Kept alive, lively, and the layup is good off the glass.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Fox outside. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. It's tipped. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Marshall. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Fox for 3. Davis with a rebound. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. 3-point lead. Pass to Thompson. Davis a screen. Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Irving. And he lobs it up. Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Outside Barnes. Off target with the 3. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Davis, the pass to Gafford. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hall, he's checked in for San Antonio. Williams is checked in for Dallas. Spurs trail by 5. Outside Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Wembanyama's got 7.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
To the paint. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Davis hits.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Williams against Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Mavericks on top, up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position.
And this is what it's all about inside. Vassell willing to get physical to finish his motion.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Ah, passion and patience. Good stuff, Ali. Thank you. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle. Vassell's got 5.
The response, Devin Vassell saying, I can hit a 3 too.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
And Davis slams it home.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
Spurs trail by 4. Fox outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Stolen by Gafford. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Outside Irving. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Irving for 3. Drills it from deep. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Sohan outside. Barnes a screen. Lets it go from deep. And Sohan gets it to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. He shoots. Another one falls for Dallas.
Boy, that jump shot of Anthony Davis's continues to evolve. Looking better and better every time I see it.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Thompson. Really left him alone that time. Castle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving, the pass to Gafford. .46 seconds left in the third. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Christie's checked in for Dallas. Dinwiddie comes in for Irving. Now here's Paul. Over to the wing. Wembanyama with it. Marshall's there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama screen. Paul for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Paul against Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top, leading by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Prosper's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Christie. Outside Johnson. They set the pick. Pass to Fox. To tie it up. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Irving, the pass to Lively. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
The shot's good.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Outside, Williams takes it inside. Count the basket. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Bassey. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle subbed in for Chris Paul. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Prosper. Washington's checked in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Williams. Now here's Gafford. Back to Davis. Pass to Gafford. Outside for Irving. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Fox. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. The Mavericks leading. Picked it. Out to the wing to take the lead. Fox, that smooth lefty shot.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Irving for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Fox against Irving. What focus by Fox there.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Money.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Oh, there's the alley. Clay drives. Gafford passes to Thompson. Now here's Irving. Cash.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Irving against Fox. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox. Huge points.
And the Mavericks with possession here. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he lobs it up to the rim. Money.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The three from Barnes. Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
The three from Barnes. Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, an enormous 3-pointer. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Irving for 3. Oh, it's good! He hit it! All right, Alec, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
SportyfAI just ready for what the game offers up. They have young guys that are watching and getting experience from observation. But the guys on the court tonight, they're going to understand where it is that this game in a 6-minute stretch can be taken advantage of, and that could be the difference in the win.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at point guard. Now here's Harden. To the inside, Leonard. Gordon pulls it in. Jokic against Zubac. And the dunk by Jokic.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical too? Wow.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Leonard up top. Up and over Gordon. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Powell.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Porter's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Leonard. Driving inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Murray scanning the floor. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Gordon. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Leonard's got 6.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Pass to Porter. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Zubac. Leonard outside. Dunn left side. Shot clock at 6. First shot won't go. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. Here's Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
Strong work close to the rim. Porter Jr. showing he's more than just a shooter.
Leonard outside. Fires for 3. Out to Powell. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Bogdanovich comes in for Dunn. And Simmons is subbed in for Harden. And the Nuggets making a change here. Now here's Murray. Šarić outside. Here's Westbrook. Back to Šarić. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Good for Šarić and his confidence to rise up and fire from 3.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Simmons. Over Murray. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Murray with it. Over Simmons. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Denver. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffee in at the 3. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's Westbrook. No made baskets yet. And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
And the former league MVP in 2017. A long list of accomplishments for Russell Westbrook, Brent.
Well, how many times, BA, have we seen players celebrated in the way that Russell has been as one of the best players in the league, move and transition to a role off the bench? He's done it with a lot of grace, a lot of class, and has been very accepting of his new role.
Westbrook, that's good.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up.
Pass to Zubac. Here's Coffee. Here's Simmons, pounded by Westbrook. Tries from 6 feet, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes for Los Angeles. Leonard's checked in for Coffee. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Harden in for Ben Simmons. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Now here's Leonard. 6 points for him. Count it! Leonard for 3. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Here's Harden. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game. The Clippers making a switch here. Coffee's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Watson's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
Such a versatile guard. James Harden is a triple-double threat every single night.
Outside Watson. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Brown. And here's Westbrook. Coffee grabs a board. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
I mean, where is this stuff coming from Kawhi Leonard? What can't he do that time with the floater?
Here's Brown. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Westbrook. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Westbrook's got 5 now.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Harden to pass to Coffee. Leonard outside. Puts up a 3. That one's off. His 3rd miss out of 8 tries. And so Jokic will bring it up for Denver. Here's Watson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Los Angeles. Zubac comes in for Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Coffee. And a switch here also for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Westbrook. Harden the pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. 26 seconds left in the second period.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
Los Angeles shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. No good on the free throw. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Murray inside, defended by Harden. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Murray, 6 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic powers it in.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
That one doesn't drop. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Denver. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the court for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now here's Leonard. Good work defensively by Gordon.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Gordon. Still no points. Jokic with a screen on Powell. And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball. Denver in the lead. Outside Murray. And the call will be against James Harden.
James Harden.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Jokic. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. Denver shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great counter.
Now here's Dunn. Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 15 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Zubac against Jokic. Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
It's Powell on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Jones, he's checked in for Dunn. And Denver with a change here too. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. There's a minute 59 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. Hits the trifecta. 15 points in the game.
And Porter right now has it going, and I wonder defensively, are they going to make an adjustment?
Harden finds Zubac. Powell for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Murray passes to Porter. Westbrook outside to the middle. Here's Jokic. That shot missing. Great D that time from Zubac. Puts the move on. Oh, Leonard with the physical bucket.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. Jokic with it. In the paint. Jokic going off.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
Zubac with it. Out to Leonard. He can't get it to go. Denver leading by 4. Left side Murray. Gordon outside. Jokic with a screen on Powell. Here's Westbrook. Got it. Good job in the low post. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Yeah, Westbrook came off of that pick and roll with good intentions and got a good result.
Takes a step back. Leonard passes to Zubac. On the wing, Jones. Here's Leonard. Leonard, so strong.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Denver leading by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Jones in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the basket by Coffey.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And it's Watson missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Leonard with the ball. He's against Watson. And the basket by Leonard.
And that's usually a solid strategy. Get the ball into Leonard's capable, large hands and let him go to work.
The Nuggets want a timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
That's too easy for Leonard.
Kawhi like a robot out there, just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Jokic. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
The Clippers lead by 3. Leonard inside. Gordon's on him. Shot by Leonard, no good. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Murray passes to Jokic. Shoots over Zubats. And it's Jokic missing.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time he hits it.
Here's Leonard. Gordon pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Porter. Right wing. Murray from outside. And he buries it. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Gordon. Leonard for 3. Laces one from 3.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Murray with it. Here's Jokic. Great look there, but off target.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
For 3, Powell. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Denver. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And that's an intentional foul.
First team foul.
Here's Harden. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for 2, James Harden.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Outside Porter to halt the run. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for your put.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. On the wing, Porter. The three-pointer off the mark. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And that's so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center position. Now Wells after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Wells passes to Jackson. Bain kicks to Wells. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
James looking around. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good on the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And here's Jackson after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Some nice passing there by Memphis. On the wing, Bain. He's defended by Reed. Here's Edie. Makes it off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Reeves against Bain, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. Of course, they know they have their work cut out for them with LeBron on the court. He told me James hasn't really lost a step. He's a constant problem out there, so I'm ready to try anything, including just throwing extra bodies at him. Of course, that probably means some double teams in LeBron's immediate future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron. Following the basket by John Morant.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Pass to James. And finished off by LeBron.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. After earning the #2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Wells. And then for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Reed. Pass to Bain. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Clark outside. Back to Morant. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now LeBron. High post try, and another basket for the Lakers.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Morant passes to Bain. Here's Edie. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got 9.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And here is LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Memphis trailing here. They've got Jackson. Pippen is out there with Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Kennard on the wing. 4 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. The Lakers with the ball. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Here's Aldama. Nothing on the board. Clark, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Memphis leading. Pass to Clark. It's Pippen with the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Reeves against Kennard. That one drops for him. Reeves has got his first 2 points. The Grizzlies have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Wells, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's LeBron in for Connect. Here's Vincent, defended by Pippen. Pass to Hachimura. The 19-foot shot. It's Clark with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
It's Pippen with the drive. And here is Bain. James defending. Bain, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bain against Hachimura. Yep, that one goes in there.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Jackson kicks to Pippen. Teardrop shot. A rebound by the Lakers.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Here's Bain. And a missed layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Clark finds Bain. Back to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
James outside. Launches a three. From range, LeBron is good. It's a tie game in Memphis. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind. It's fun to watch. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Luka Doncic. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
James, a screen on Morant. The three for Doncic. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Bain. Jackson kicks to Wells. Pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a one-point game for the lead. LeBron going to work inside.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Morant kicks to Wells. Jackson against Hachimura. Stolen by Reeves. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Doncic against Morant. Outside Jackson. And again, Memphis no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players. His instincts as a shot blocker allow Jackson to avoid blocks at the other end. He knows how to read his man and get off a clean shot.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Lakers also making a change. Finney Smith's checked in. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Aldama. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Aldama's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
James finds Hayes. Grizzlies with the rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Now, here's Doncic, defended by Aldama. Doncic left side. Comes up empty down low. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's the Lakers with it. Desmond Bain out there with Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Wells. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Grizzlies shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Buries it down low. Aldama's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Memphis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And the 3 ball is good. LeBron's got 20.
Getting that little bit of help, James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
Outside, Bain. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Off with the layup. He takes it in. Connect. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Connect's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
Oh, good take. Early in his career, Connect's been focusing on his handle.
But Grizzlies call timeout. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Shake Milton. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, with the game in the balance, coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Doncic against Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Morant. And another basket for the Lakers.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Morant against Doncic. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That could not happen at this point in the game.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Doncic converts inside.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Doncic against Morant. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
11 feet away, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Doncic has got 20.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Payne looking around. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Outside, James. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
Hachimura finds Doncic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count it!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Jackson. Takes it inside. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
The putback. Yes!
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost. All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at small forward. Now here's Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Pass to Brown. And here's Porter. Gordon outside. The three ball. That one is off. And Dallas with possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Oh, man, I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
That one drops for him.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
And here is Irving. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size.
And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. A minute 53 left in the first. Gordon outside. Outside Porter. Nails it from three.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Mavericks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
Now here's Washington. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Gafford the screen. Pulls it. That one's wide left.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Murray finds Gordon. Now Jokic. Here's Watson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. P.J. Washington picks one up. Coach, there's an interesting story about Watson's draft experience.
Yeah, the story is, Brian, that the Nuggets were willing to trade to move up to get him. That's how much they thought of him. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get him with the final pick of the first round anyway.
Just goes to show you how important scouting is.
And luck.
Now here's Irving for 3. Dinwiddie. Counted from distance. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Confident shot by Dinwiddie. No hesitation at all.
Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Denver up 6. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Mavericks trail by 6. Now here's Irving. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Westbrook. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Yeah, it's a great option every time to have Dinwiddie run the pick and roll. As reliable a play as they'll ever get.
Timeout called, the Nuggets.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Najee. Now here's Porter. They kick it out to Murray. Uses the glass on the layup.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Outside Porter, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving looking around. Pass to Marshall. A minute 58 left to play in the first half of basketball. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Man, you can't teach the toughness that Thompson plays with. He simply refuses to back down.
So for Dallas, Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall, and Washington is subbed in for Christie. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Watson comes in for Michael Porter. Here's Brown. Three-pointer. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Davis. Thompson finds Davis. Back to Thompson. Westbrook with the rebound. Denver leading by 4. Outside Murray. Screen by Watson. Out left to the wing. Lets it go. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire. And then he's straight into his motion.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Thompson outside. Back to Davis. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Washington. Sends it home from three-point land. Washington's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Thompson against Westbrook. Into the lane. And finished off by Westbrook.
And look at Westbrook lifting off, taking flight off the drive for a big dunk.
Mavericks trail by 5. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Davis. Whoa! Can't outmuscle Davis inside.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Inside. Here's Jokic. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Okay, you're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Spencer Dinwiddie has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's Irving. Pass to Thompson. Outside Davis. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Gafford. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Porter. Now Jokic. He's guarded by Gafford. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number one or number two guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Sinks the tray. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Now here's Washington. Outside Davis. Lets it fly. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
Here's Murray. Davis with a rebound. And so Davis will bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Irving. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Westbrook. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Gafford with the block. Up top, Davis. Give him 8 points now. Up and over Gordon. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
Here's Gordon. The wide open shot is on the money. Gordon's got 5 now. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Over Murray. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Davis. 6 points for him.
Taking what he can get, Kyrie pulls up with confidence in the mid-range.
Westbrook taking his time here. Murray, a screen on Thompson. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Denver leading by. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Mavericks trailing. They've got Derek Lively. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Denver has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Saric, a screen on Dinwiddie. Westbrook against Dinwiddie. Back to Saric. Shot clock at 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance. And trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
Here's Irving. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Timeout. The Nuggets want a timeout.
Start it.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Gafford with the block. Pass to Thompson to take the lead. And here's Davis. Launches a 3. Porter pulls it in. Murray with it. He's guarded by Irving. And the shot no good. A bit short.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
Outside Porter. Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. And here's Porter outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Here's Irving going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Jokic against Gafford. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Gafford with a screen on Murray. Irving for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Murray passes to Jokic. And it's good. And tie game. Huge basket right there. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. .52 seconds left in the 4th. Irving, and it's in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Jokic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
and Jokic drops them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Irving goes in. It falls!
A magician with the ball. Irving can get to anywhere he wants and finish with either hand.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. The Nuggets want a timeout. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
29 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Porter. Gafford against Jokic. Outside Murray. Fires the three. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Here's Irving, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a four-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Outside Porter. Oh, he nails it, and that one brings them within one. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
It's all about getting a three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Irving fires from way outside. Oh, no good! We're headed for overtime. Time expired. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. Murray with it. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball. You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
To the paint. Jokic muscles it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
And it's Irving off the drive. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 21.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Shoots from the block. In the paint. Jokic going off.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Gafford with a screen on Murray. Irving against Murray. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gafford. It falls!
The shot selection of Jokic is sublime. So intelligent at recognizing when he should look to score.
Murray against Irving. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Out to Gordon. Here's Jokic, and it's in.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Irving for three, and it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within one. And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game. Here's Irving. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And he sinks it.
And how do you guard that? I mean, Kyrie is just on another level sometimes with his finishing ability inside.
And now they foul and stop the clock. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up 2. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. From deep. No good from 3-point range. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaFleur.
On both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center. LeBron with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
And Hayes throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Dunn sets a screen for Powell. No good on the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Reeves outside. Doncic outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Harden. And it's Luka with the rebound. Pass to Hayes. Drives to the hoop. And Hayes throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Harden has a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Hey, defensively, when you're guarding Harden, the last thing you want is for him to get a rhythm from deep. He can blow a game wide open when he does.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires the three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So, for the Clippers, Derek Jones comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dunn. The Lakers also making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. And Leonard gets it to go.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Doncic outside. Three-pointer. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Simmons comes in for James Harden. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. Now Leonard. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Leonard with the bucket.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Reeves. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Simmons finds Leonard. From deep, buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 11.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Vincent in at the point. Reeves against Bogdanovich. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's done in for Simmons. And then for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And James subbed in for Connect. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Hasn't made one yet. Up top, Hachimura. He's covered by Leonard. Reeves outside. Here's Vincent. Dunn covering. Back to Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside, Jones. Here's Leonard, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Bogdanovich against Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So, for the Clippers, Amir Coffey's checked in for Zubac, and it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Gabe Vincent. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. Here's the 3. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Connect. Drills it from outside. Connect's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Here's Doncic. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Jones with the screen on Doncic. Pass to Leonard. The 9-foot shot. The Lakers with the rebound. Now Connect. 23 seconds left here in the second. Here's James, and a wide open look for Hachimura. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hachimura's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Elbow shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
Doncic against Harden. In close, Doncic.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Reeves outside. James right side. Pass to Hachimura. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hachimura's got 8 points.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Outside Leonard. Pass to Powell. Over LeBron. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Nice find right there from Harden. Excellent at getting his teammates involved.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Doncic feeling it out. On the wing, Reeves. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Chris Dunn picks one up. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Powell against Reeves. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 16 points for Luka Doncic.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Leonard. He's got 24. Ooh, Kawhi gets it to go.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Misses, and he wants that one back. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He comes away. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. In it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Good one out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. Vincent with it. James, a screen on Dunn. At the elbow, it's James. Here's Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
LeBron outside. Pass to Vincent. Stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jones. Norman Powell comes in for Amir Coffey. And it's James Harden in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. James kicks to Hachimura. LeBron against Harden. Over Harden. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis. He talked with the team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. And here's Doncic from the arc. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Leonard finagling one in close.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Here's Doncic. It counts. And the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Another shot. Leonard misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here's Reeves outside. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. Here's Powell. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Frames it from downtown.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Here's Leonard. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
Powell with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And the timeout called here by Teron Lue. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game. That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performer.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Here's Hayes. Frames it from deep. And yes, the officials want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? They may go from winners to losers just like...
Down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
So it's Denver now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Brown. And he buries his first look.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Barnes. Fox left side. Clock at 6. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. Makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. Rebound by San Antonio.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Brown. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Jokic passes to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up, but Murray also can dish it, so we have to be smart guarding him. Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Brown. It's Jokic, high post. Wembanyama on him. Jokic finds Porter. Over Vassell. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Jokic.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Down low, Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
To the paint. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Jokic. Still without a bucket. Porter's shot is off. Fox feeling it out a bit. Nice move. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Spurs.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Hayden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard. Paul passes to Sohan. Here's Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Porter. The jump hook. Can't hit that one. Sohan with some nice D. San Antonio leading. Pass to Fox. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, we're getting a chance to see Johnson's athleticism. This man can really get up and throw it down.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. Brown's checked in for Denver. Murray comes in for Strother. The steal! Pass to Johnson. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 5.
When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
Saric a screen on Johnson. And here's Porter outside. Rebounded by Fox.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Sohan outside. Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Castle's got his first points of the game.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
And here's Porter outside. Pure from 3-point range.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside Barnes. From deep, Johnson. Westbrook with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 6. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
So skillful with the ball. Westbrook showing us what he can do.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For San Antonio, Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Fox. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Watson comes in for Porter Jr. Barnes, it's good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's Westbrook. Over Castle. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Paul.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Paul. Vassell outside. Right side Wembanyama. Over Jokic. Wembanyama, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Back to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. Jokic with no problem.
Ooh, tough to stop once he gets inside. He's a beast.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Spurs out in front. They lead by 5. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Please direct your attention to second quarter and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Jokic against Wembanyama. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Wembanyama. Vassell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Nuggets trail by 5. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Jokic in the post. Wembanyama on him. Jokic, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Wembanyama against Gordon. Fox outside. Releases. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Fox has got 15 points.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Pass to Gordon. Jokic with a screen on Barnes. Lets it fly. The Nuggets with another miss.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Timeout called, the Nuggets. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And Denver with a change here, too. Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. Jokic up top. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Made it on the run, too. 9 points in the game.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Back to Fox. Shakes him. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And he gets that one.
Yeah, great pass to Jokic when he's ready to fire, and then he's straight into his motion.
Spurs lead by 6. Fox outside. Sohan, right side. Back to Fox. Over Murray. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
Gordon outside. Back to Murray. Throws it up high and finished off by Westbrook.
Amazing communication. Westbrook knows exactly when to jump, so he's there for the slam.
Now here's Fox. He's got 19. Wembanyama screen. The 3 is up. That shot no good. And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front? And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got Christian Brown. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Murray in at the point. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Johnson a screen on Westbrook. 3-pointer, Fox. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Here's Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagny. And Castle subbed in for Paul. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Brown passes to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And this is just typical of him. always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
The teardrop from De'Aaron, a shot that perfectly suits his game.
Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. Jokic, no good. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Vassell passes to Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
He's so quick. The only chance you have against Fox is to give him tons of space.
Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Jokic. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Gordon outside. On the wing, Porter. And here's Murray. Now Jokic. Covered by Wembanyama. Puts it up. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. Spurs lead by 7. Fox outside. 1:07 left to play in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Fox has got 30 points.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Puts it up from 12. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Substitution on court.
San Antonio with the ball. 24 seconds left in the 4th. Paul looking over the floor. It's hauled in by Šarić. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.